You're lying in bed. It's 2 a.m. In your head, you've just given the perfect speech that put the enemy in their place. You feel triumphant. There's one problem. This conversation never happened, and it probably never will. Why do we do it? Why does our brain make us live a life that doesn't exist? Today, we'll look at 4 mechanisms that explain why your imagination has become your prison. And believe me, the last point will make you rethink everything you knew about yourself. 1. The illusion of control. Your brain simulates conversations where you win, where you are understood, where you find the right words. This is not fantasy. This is cognitive rehearsal. The brain creates a safe preview to reduce uncertainty. But there is a problem. The more you decide it in your head, the less pressure you feel to do it in life. You get emotional reward for an action you didn't take. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. What happens to your emotions next is much more dangerous. 2. Emotional compensation. You imagine yourself being chosen, respected, recognized, or the other way around. Betrayed, rejected, humiliated. This is no accident. When something is missing in real life, recognition, closure, security, the brain fills the void. It writes a story that closes the emotional loop. But here's what most people don't realize. The brain doesn't distinguish between imagined and real emotions. So your body reacts. Heart palpitations, mood swings, tension. You're emotionally drained from events that didn't happen. Let it settle. 3. Anxiety and catastrophizing. If your scenarios are mostly negative, the worst-case scenario, the awkward moment, the rejection, that's pure anxiety. The brain believes, if I imagine the worst, I'll be ready. But instead of being ready, you're reinforcing fear. The brain is learning. This situation is dangerous, even if it's just sending a message. And so we come to what I was talking about at the beginning. This is the moment that will make you look in the mirror in a completely different way. Identity protection. Are you constantly imagining future success? How you'll prove it to everyone? How you'll transform? How you'll win? This is not motivation. This is self-discrepancy theory. You feel a gap between who you are and who you should be. And instead of closing this gap with action, you close it with imagination. You don't feel left behind. You feel on track. But somewhere deep down, you haven't moved. Imagining fake scenarios isn't madness, not drama, not weakness. It's your brain trying to cope with fear, uncertainty, unmet needs. But defense becomes a trap when imagination replaces action. The next time you find yourself in a mental movie, ask yourself one thing. Am I preparing, or am I running away? Write in the comments. Are your scenarios more often positive or catastrophic?